Hey friends, I hope you had a good winter break. I did. My boys were home and it was so nice. We had good times together, had fun reading and um, eating together and watching a few movies. And unfortunately, we didn't get to do much stuff outside, but maybe another year. Well, I have a new book for you, and again, it's another one of my favorites, so I think you're really gonna like this one too. It's about snowmen. This is called Snowmen at Night. Did you ever think about what a snowman does at night? Well, we'll see what the author of this book thinks. Remember, the title is Snowmen at Night. This book is written by Caralyn Buehner, and the pictures are by Mark Buehner. So it sounds like they are related, maybe married, maybe brother and sister. Uh, or there could be some other ways they have the same last name. Uh, I am looking at the first page and I see a boy making a snowman. He's rolling it and he's putting one ball that's a little smaller on top of a little bigger ball. And there, he put a hat on his snowman. He put a carrot nose in. He put a nice red and white scarf around him and put stones in or something for the eyes. In the song, it talks about using coal for their eyes, but we don't often have coal around these days because we don't have furnaces that use coal. We have electricity. And I have a little snowman. He looks just like this one. And look, he put sticks in for his arms and he put gloves on his sticks so it looks like he has real hands. So this little boy made his snowman and noticed that he looked different the next day. Ah, see? He looks shorter. Here, the little boy is taller than the snowman. Over here, the snowman is taller than the boy. And he just looks droopy, like things have fallen down. His hands aren't sticking straight out. Oh, I don't see the mittens on his hands. His nose just looks a little crooked. And this boy was wondering, what happened since I made my snowman? And he had made it just before sundown the night before. And so he was like, what do snowmen do at night? So we're going to talk about that and see if you can figure out why this snowman looked different than he did at first. This is how he looks at first. This is how he looked the next morning. So let's see if we can figure out how that happened. Let's start, the words start on this page, so let's start on this page. One wintry day I made a snowman, very round and tall. The next day when I saw him, he was not the same at all. You know what? I hear some rhyming words in there. Tall and all. Very good. So maybe there's more rhyming words in here. I can't stop to point them all out, but you listen, see if you hear any more. His hat had slipped, his arms drooped down. He really looked a fright. It made me start to wonder, start thinking, what do snowmen do at night? Oh, look at this picture. The snowmen are coming off the lawns and coming down the street. I think that snowmen start to slide when it gets really dark, off the lawn and down the street, right into the park. They gather in a circle while they wait for all the others. Oh, I see the moon is up. Look at this one. Do you see this one back here? He has a sheriff's badge on. See that star? That means he's the sheriff. I guess he's there to make sure everything's safe. So they're waiting for all the others, sipping cups of ice-cold cocoa made by snowman mothers. Now, when I have cocoa, it's always warm, not ice cold. Why do you think snowmen would need ice cold cocoa? I know. If it was hot, they might melt. So they drink it cold. That's kind of like chocolate milk. And I bet lots of you like chocolate milk. Then the snowman games begin. They line up in their places, each one anxious for his turn in the snowman races. Oh, look! Look, I see spotlights and cheering. And what does anxious mean? I think anxious is when you're kind of excited, happy, but you're a little nervous because you don't know if you're going to win or fall. So they want to give it a try, but they don't know how it's going to go. And here's my snowman. Look, see, the one with the red and white striped scarf and the hat. He's trying his best. And at this moment in time, he's ahead of the next one. I don't know if he wins or not. Oh, now look what they're doing. After everyone has a chance at racing once or twice, they go over to the pond to do skating tricks on ice. Oh, I like to ice skate. I especially like watching other people ice skate that can do it really well. But I notice they don't have any ice skates. I think maybe a snowman doesn't need ice skates because they're made of snow and they're kind of rounded, and so I think they can just slide on the ice without any ice skates. And look at this snowman over here. He's making a snow angel, a snowman angel. And look at this one, spinning around in a circle like you see human ice skaters doing. And I saw this one's just pulling the other one, just dragging him on the ice, and this one looks happy because not going to make it cold. It's made of snow. So I see this one sliding on its tummy. It looks like it's on purpose. I don't think it fell down. I think this one fell down. Anyway, this book will be in the library when you come back to school next week, and you can look at the pictures up close. Sometimes they start giggling. You know what giggling is, that's laughing. And then they act like clowns. You've seen clowns at rodeos. They paint their faces and dress all funny and they act all funny. They bump into each other till they all fall down. Well, we try not to bump our friends here at school, but I think they were just playing, and so nobody minded being bumped. And then they fell down and made snow angels. Next, they gather up their snowballs. The pitcher takes his aim. A pitcher? That sounds like baseball. A pitcher is the one that throws the ball. And underneath the moonlit sky, they play a baseball game. I was right. Look, they use snowballs for their balls. And I think they're using their mittens for their gloves, their mitts. And they're playing baseball. Oops, doesn't look like it's baseball anymore. Looks like they all have a snowball. No one knows just how it started, but soon it's quite a sight, with snowmen throwing snowballs in the world's best snowball fight. Oh, wow, I don't think a snowball would hurt if it hit you if you were a snowman, 'cause you're made of snow. Oh, I see some people going down the slide over here. See, they're climbing up and then sliding down, and the rest have snowballs in their branch or stick hands, and they're throwing them at each other. And they're smiling and laughing. I think they're having fun. Well, looks like this one just popped out from behind a tree and threw a snowball. You never know where they're going to come from. Then it's time for sledding. It's a wild ride down the hill. Doesn't that look like the best sledding hill ever? Wow. I see this one is pulling a sled up the hill. That's the hard part, huh? Oh, this one is going down on a tube. And this one has a tube too. Here's a sled or toboggan. And some of them are just sliding down without anything because they're snowmen. Wahoo! They yell. This is by far the biggest thrill. Now, we think of a thrill as like taking a roller coaster. Well, for the snowman, this is like taking a roller coaster. It's kind of similar, isn't it? Sliding down the hill. Finally, they're tuckered out. Tuckered out means tired, sleepy, like this little boy is all tuckered out. I bet you guys get tuckered out after you've been playing outside a long time and getting sleepy. So they slowly gather up their things and one by one they go. Oh, they get their scarves if they've fallen off. They get their mittens if they've fallen down. Oh, look, this one's so tired. They're pulling him home on a sled. Maybe he's the one that won the race, and he ran the hardest and the fastest, and so he's the most tired. Or maybe he took his sled up the hill several times. That would tire you out because that was a tall hill. So if your snowman's grin is crooked, oh, we're back to the snowman we started out with, but he looks different. Or he's lost a little height. That means he's a little shorter because he lost his height. You'll know he's just been doing what snowmen do at night. Here's one last picture of snowman swinging on the swings at the park. So, how did the snowman go from this to this? Or the picture at the end showed him looking kind of drooped to that. What do you think made the snowman do that? Do you think snowmen really do go to the park at night and play all those games? Probably not. But I do know something, that when the sun comes up and there's no clouds, especially when there's no clouds, it gets warm and it could melt the snowmen, and that might make them droop. So you'll have to tell me if you made any snowman while you were home, and I will look forward to that story next Tuesday. You guys have a great day, and I can't wait to see you again. And Miss Angie will be here, and we'll just be so thrilled. We'll be thrilled to see you again. All right, goodbye.